Today, Francis Ben Kaifala bidin a Radio Democracy 98.1. We give update on the 2019 Auditor General's report and the 2020 COVID-19 Auditor General's report. General in report we focus on NACOVAC, na a special audit. We me say na something we be capture their attention and then be they pay close attention so they feel to see they no need for wait again when they do 2020 Auditor General report before then go look inside NACOVAC in report. We learn a lot. But we be done they blame the commissioner for. I don't know if he be able for convince you, if you know the people them we be done they blame him, or if he able for confuse you the more, if you not person we be they blame him, or if you not person we be think say he was the right person doing the right thing, he able for convince you more. Say yes, he is the right man. The president don't put under and he do the work according to how we go want to make corruption done na salon. Which way you see him? There is a lot of things them day where he try for repeat over and over for make me you understand. When it come to perception, he say he not they investigate perception. He talk about they say well wait them perception this and that. Now in count with what he call lead. It count with lead. It count with information. He say the information now then go use as lead. He say in no they pan waiting persecution. In no mix pan persecution. In the pa prosecution. He say beaucoup Sierra Leoneans them. They wouldn't get problem with somebody in authority. Then feel say when they talk, ACC go grab the person. So now I make all along it can ask for what they call evidence. He say because perception no get evidence. Now what person think? Well, we not be even no say 98.1 and ACC then be get some kind of a business. I don't know if you be know but me I not be know. But now today we come to that whistle blowing. I don't know if you be able to see as my James the way how it be they look when the commissioner be they talk about whistle blowing. How they get all the kind of a protective service for witnesses them. You be see that I want you know say mostly Nayana the audio at the play. But then I be one of the main things we make I just put the video today. Make we see the kind of a way it be they look the commissioner. What come out na do? Say 98.1 with a program we them being get where we not be know. Then go to ACC with a lead. Says Asma James. ACC forward the case. Na court. Court now can supine the people them, the staff then at 98.1. And 98.1 now not be want that. Now we cannot say you way na the witness when you go talk to ACC. Now you go for tell and say I don't want to make anything but me and count to the public inside this case. With waiting me learn today by this particular one, I don't feel safe 98.1 get any kind lead again, then go to ACC. That's how me feel. Because that kind of body language, that kind of way we ask me, don't look the commissioner like, okay, what you talking about right now? Because we self be just go inside that kind of same soup day with tuna, we not be able to protect we. But the commissioner say, you as a witness where you they go. Now you for tell and say you want for remain anonymous. You just want for be a whistleblower. With the kind of work where ACC they do, I think ACC for able for advise somebody back where go say, with this kind of way you can with, I think say we go like for put you inside a witness protection program. We go like for put you there. Because waiting do the way how things they go so no one look correct. And we go need you for be safe so that at the end of the day we go get waiting we want out of this case. If we don't talk now, a lot of times say people need for come out in the fight against corruption. And 98.1 now I don't know how we go put them. Now an institution where everybody they go. And now I want to feel say after this don't come on I do so. The one way this don't become on I do it, I believe say 98.1 sometimes can struggle forget some of those people for come and can't talk to them. So if this one come out and do like I come out so, now then go even find a harder forget people then for go. People that we know say then trunk is full up with some garbage. Then go afraid for go there because waiting no. Then go feel say 98.1 they go chook them. And wait safe. Because according to Asma James Naya, it's not about a story with an air. ACC again for request for that program day that day, then they can use them and run with them how they want to run with them. But 98.1 now then go to the extent and contact ACC and all these things. The way the thing reach na court now, court can supin say, well, the staff them for answer something. But again, let we look back in another way. Now I make you find out say Francis Kaifala can try forget an out of the court settlement with some of them people there because it can always say when the case can go to court, the court can pull the case. Okay? It say a lot of people them they go and talk say all the case them ACC don't lose. But ACC not lost any case except Aisha Johansson in case. He said that the only case stand the way ACC lost. So which other case then when they talk say ACC don't lost? I don't know why 98.1 not ask him about the rest. Because that case they to me he don't know. Why not ask them about the rest? And there is a part where the commissioner say, not to say because the Auditor General in report say such amount of money unaccounted for, mean to say natif dentifa. He is right, but again, that's an unfortunate statement. Me feel to say they come out from the commissioner. Now true say, not to all money where they go right say is unaccounted for then thief. We know say na system 9 people are not can follow. And the system when they know they follow na testilo. So if he all water, then they all. Because na ya, in self no see the previous administration all man they all say they thief. Now system they don't follow. So for making say because of that waiting all in the right na system. On this one way they be don't pull press release system. I don't know if you be the follow up as him they talk. Look out to that generator. He say the other day somebody they say the generator lost. He said the generator no lost nothing, the generator there. Because all the specification did they accept usai the number difference day. From 65 to 50. So when the guys them from the Auditor General Lengo, then at 50, then they look for. When they go there, they meet 65. Okay? That's fine. So, in say the generator self na NDD. Now the number no more na indifferent. That particular number, the KVA, from 65 to 50, now the difference than they. But then they still investigate. But make people not talk say the generator missing because the generator not missing, it's still there. What if the person puts on that way there, so that at the end of this particular administration or end of waiting the COVID-19, because the Chinese government begin for COVID-19, he go back, he go pull and day. So now go check the paper. Not to be 50, then be say, but this is 65, not to in this. People we corrupt, people where they do dubious thing them, then always they find way for flout. Not to mistake, then they mistake. Not to mistake. That's the way where then they fend for beats the system. Look now to the 47 laptop. Francis Ben Kaifala say, we forget credit because within 2 days, all 47 of the laptop don't reach 9 office. But there is a catch. For say, waiting the procurement form say, with the laptop we reach na the office, not to the same. Not to the same. But waiting the procurement say, and waiting the laptop them be, where they match them, is not the same. Na corruption and you. He say not to the same. He say, but we get for see 250 million go come up at that laptop case day. We mean to say, then get for go see the specification where they would then now. Maybe then go price them, then waiting difference, then go ask the procurement side for pay. He say, well, now the one the way procure now then get the problem. Then ask him about the motorcar. Hey! He say, you not go able to determine by the odometer if this motorcar a new motorcar. Mr. Commissioner, sir. New motorcar. The odometer self can help if na new motorcar. But he say, we not go able to use that one day no more. What we American call the mileage. You not go able to use the mileage no more for determine say na new motorcar. He say you get for go to the extent for make you interview the person we procure, the seller, the this, and then they can take months. He say it can take a month, but he tell we say for this one, this 2020 special Auditor General report, then they almost finish and safe. He said they don't almost finish them. But when they ask them about the motorcar then for determine who's one new, instead of he be played this small. He say yes, the new some it's right for like Mr. Commissioner. You know, like the man will be there in charge for procure, wouldn't be interviewer. He say government procure 30 brand new vehicle. That's so he just put on straight up. But when the question was asked, say now all be new to the commissioner say, well, Yeah, yes, now brand new, some, but would they try for determine? But the commissioner self, we be don't learn out of the Auditor General in report, say the mileage then will be dede, waiting read na the odometer, not a brand new motor car. Not a brand new. The head of NACOVAC, I not say the spokesperson, no. The head of NACOVAC. He says, we don't talk and say, well, some use. We don't talk. Auditor General report tell we say use one bidende. But the commissioner say he get for take and term for able for determine if use one be there among. These are some of the areas that we can make people in question the commissioner. We all know say the commissioner. Okay, maybe you don't know that, but me I know say the commissioner. I talk with myself now. The commissioner they do good job. Somehow, they do good job because they be able for don't get that for we 23 billion loans where any kind way will not be get them. Now based on that one day, because he get that money day on the previous administration. So when this be come out, people may they expect now for making safe, showing safe. But he said we supposed to get credit because from where that reports they come out, in pick on the Auditor General, the special report for NACOVAC, he said because he failed to say now in the public want. I don't know if you hear that part. I just try for bring everything for you. Say in pick on them because now we the public be the run with. He said I make him investigate that. But the same commissioner say perception. Because the public can perceive anything. They go because there is no evidence. But now you go say, okay, that's not even perception. We talk about that day, the public talk about that day because it come out from the Auditor General. It's because it come out from the Auditor General, so now he make him go after them. But then they soon. Hi. It is done. Before then go canal to the 2019 Auditor General in report. They ask him back. Say, you critic then can say, you they try for like sacred cow now this administration. He say there is no sacred cow now the administration. In fact, he wants safe for make them say one big allejo now this administration misbehave, making go get a grip of that person there. That's what Kaifala say. And the accent says, so, assurance should they give or waiting? Come 2021. It's, I don't know, but we they give Francis Kaifala for me, again the platform, and we they watch him. For see how the COVID-19, it tell you say they almost done her. It's even the 47 laptop, they don't almost done the investigation. 250 million get for commodity. Well, who they wait? Let we hear how the 250 million being come out. I been come out with they wait for that day. Like I said, I don't know if you been here, but for today, nothing not come out for the 49,000 bags of rice, so they be able to retrieve only 800 and something. And now the minister will then be say, wait, Francis Kaifala be tell you all this one cry, then I in job. Continue like nothing happened before. But Patrick Sanibi don't tell we say, let we just give them chance. Then go try for recalibrate themselves, then go come for kind hit harder on that case day. So we dey wait. And the 2019 Auditor General report, himself talk say, he said they not even touch it. They not even touch her. So no feel say they don't touch her more. They not touch it. Then they try for deal with this particular one, so that they go pull and come on a road. Then they go come. But this na the test where he gets and make he can prove himself. And the test this way the commissioner get. I don't. If Namibi asks that question, where they say you critics say you dey cover people, where if I say who's one, he say people can just talk. I for just say chief minister in case. As me for be say, but not to me ask the question. As well for the ask and lie waiting if I be say on that side. But anyway, we hope for the best for Sierra Leone. That's what we hope for. And we want to see. We don't want to see. Me no want to see the commissioner go after people that are innocent. No. I want to see say effect for put people in down we innocent. No. I don't want that. But however, if somebody corrupt, if I face the same thing where the other one then we don't face. That's what I feel. Eh? Okay. Make I just give the status update for COVID-19. Because I'll be just go straight to the commissioner so that we all go listen because it belongs small. I hope so we listen. Oh, Salon and COVID. For today, the labs then be analyzed 529 test them. 529 test them, 9 the labs they analyze. And 37 per den test then they be prove positive. 37 per the COVID-19 test them where the labs they analyze prove positive. And we be get 26 from the Western area urban, 5 from Western area rural, 1 from Port Local inbound passengers, 5. Inbound passengers, now 5 we don't get. We don't carry out to 73. But waiting the one for make me you know, for say now, most of the positive cases them where they get, now from people where they go test for common na saloon. People outbound passengers where they go test for common na saloon. All them one day how they get so now, even to yesterday on 14. The entire 14 who get yesterday. Nakova Kwame me you know say na outbound passengers then. Now they want to go test for commot and saloon. So even today, then say most of their numbers here back na outbound passengers then. We make them one for believe say now the community now it is spread. But if I go we mind back, they be don't say that they give free testing now for communities them. When they ask people them for go back and for go test. So what you get for land say, as the numbers then don't go to double digits, now we they in with 30s. Before for the where the I we they in the 20s, now we don't go 37. Because of we don't reach there. Then they think about come with then strong measures there again. But this one, they're not going for begin points per win a diaspora. Because quick just don't go lock airports in a diaspora. Thank God now then they catch him na the airport as they can. So then say, then they look at coffee order back for free tongue. Then they look at some other measures them. Will be there in place where they don't relax. But it will surprise you from no say the same day we will land that from NACOVAC, they don't lift the ban on sports. They don't lift the ban on soccer. They don't lift the ban on football. And then they tell we say then they look at some other measures. Strong one they go for take camp and free tongue. Because most of them why na free tongue. Na the positive cases then they happen. So how now they remember for put strong measures them, but una they lift the ban way una get on sporting activities. Then too they not look correct to me. But we'll go see. Let's see if they count the coffee order now. Then at the end of the day, if they come with, even if they count coffee order, the crowd they all they see na beach. The crowd they all they see na them pool party there. What will they get out of her? Because for me, now the super spreader events then they want and they would need for focus pa. The super spreader event. But for today, now 37 new cases now we get. And because of that 37 new cases there, we cumulative confirmed positive cases now to reach 2,724. 2,724. For the past 24 hours, nobody not lost in life to COVID-19, so still stand at 76. The one them within an isolation center, they reach now 724. Even though people in the come out deal, now 700, half of 700 now they go so. Right? Salon. For the past 24 hours, 14 people then recover from COVID-19 in Salon, where the recovery number now don't reach a total of 1,924. The one them were in quarantine na 453. The one them were on discharge from quarantine na 12,502. Let we peep na the Mano River Union countries them. I love me some Liberia, man. Hey, Teddy. Sierra Leone for today, 37. Guinea, 19. Liberia, 0. Liberia constantly let it pass 0. I don't know if WHO then just they give 0 or waiting, but like I said yesterday, I began for ask NACOVAC say, what in Liberia they do where we know they do? We make them just steady pan 0. I doubt if they're not going to go now 2 weeks straight with 0. Liberia na 0. Ivory Coast. Hey, Ivory Coast to Ivory Coast. Côte d'Ivoire. Okay. Ivory Coast got 152 new cases for today. Then the patron. Pa COVID-19 confirmed case there. About in the bit saying, na Mano River Union chat there. Now because then see say 98 Sierra Leone reached 37. It's okay, you know what thing? The number how they go now. On they even can we because it look like say Salon one look cack there and like could don't take COVID vaccine. Ivory Coast get 152 new cases. If Salon for spy from anybody, please let us get from Liberia. Then steady per than 0. I think we need to get from them. So for today, the total confirmed case from the Mano River Union countries them now 208. The cumulative death, same like yesterday, Salon 76, Guinea 81, Liberia 83, Ivory Coast 138. That one they give you a total number of 378. Sierra Leone. Even though it's so difficult for talk to somebody in a salon about COVID-19. Just before I come on at the program, I will talk to somebody with a salon. So I even they talk about COVID-19 and this and that. What did he tell me? Say, bro, make I tell you, yeah, COVID-19, in that salon. I don't know if why we still get the denial. Yes, I know say people in the diaspora, they throw shit, say, oh, COVID-19, they just they want to make money. When we upload the update today on the Facebook page, already before they upload and I say, this is get for trend. Then get for they can give free talk on this posting. For say, yeah, they don't increase the number back. Well, today on a train now on a family back, this and that. People just get say COVID not the salon. People just believe that. For whatever reason, I didn't sabi. But we were this salon. Secure yourself, yeah? That's not the best advice me go give you. Wear your face mask. Yeah? And they tell we say, the festive season, a lot of people then come from the diaspora go salon. If you been feel to say COVID not a salon, the real one, it don't reach salon. And you need for secure yourself. If not, that story day, you're not going able to tell them. It's sad to say we Sierra Leoneans until people perish, now we go believe say COVID is alone. People are waiting at the medical field. We are the other day where the Unity Party, Madame they talk yesterday. We say now only God 9 sorry for Salomba COVID-19. Make we not left make careless stay. The worst happen. But people just believe say COVID not this alone. All this one, the government just they make up numbers. For me then go give them money. Be careful. Yeah? Be careful. Make a come with Usfen. Make we waiting na you take today on the commissioner in update. Yes, Usfen, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, hello, Triple. Thank you very much for giving the platform, and thanks and welcome to all the listeners and viewers from wherever you watch. And let God continue for guide and protect we. Lord, we'll able to forget waiting actually we need for level country go before and let lead us and get forget any package when they try for give it like be a comprehensive package when a comprehensive package of change because waiting they try for avoid there has been a lot of scarring because of economic growth. So they try for avoid that scarring, let not continue inside another scar than the worst scar you will ever get. So in doing this, then try for FETAM within they call anti-corruption. But before I go take on that side there, I just want to help you small and this not to help us sure, just for throw light again. This COVID-19 as alone, there's a reason why people are not they try to get the perception because of the way they look at things. But looking at the COVID-19, it is in a salon for sure. It is all over the world. But the thing when they try to find out there are two things presently, apart from even this new variant here. But I don't know, salon if they can able help for push then the scientists and small one want them, or they go to learn from the Chinese them. Another area in Africa, then they try for check why they look aggressive where they kill more people or get more death than people and they see more frequent and they full up. Now there's certain areas in Africa, but they discover say we Africans, especially in the Africans there, it's different from Europe and Asia. With genetic code in Africa, we get the highest variant of with genetic code. And now we own DNA. Each month am I DNA. Because inside one country, they get different tribes, they get different food style. The other country back, so you look Nigeria, how many tribes? So what I try to say here is the genetic codes of we self as individuals from each country. So now that one, the presently then they do, one of the genomics of you, the mortal man in gene code, for know why some of these things that happen, or based on what are drugs and back, what they sentence, and then why are they help, and that treatment they wouldn't get of other viral vaccination. So the other one, when they do again, so no, we get confused. The other one back, like the new variant, but the new variant, like the Chinese man, they see them, they do na salon for no, in genomic, in his style, we come with, if you're that type, they get na salon, together with some of we lab technician. So that one they do. Then the other area of the states, one are here, Nigeria and other country do then they do for know the genetic code of each individual for see what thing they happen. So I for let people and they look at sometimes. I don't say that this is go work, but we can never tell there is a reason behind this. So if God able make them able to know quick, then people are able to know the reality about it. But it depends on the public ever perceives them. But for say COVID no day, it did it. Now coming to the area of the corruption issue, then as I said, then bring this corruption so that we're able to avoid this carrying and no get creeping and affect them, we'll try for progress and let public places and not get for do this. And we see how the anti-corruption actually bring a strategy for do this here. But when you look at the man's speech today, you will get a lot of things and you will say there are things where he try for talk in a fact. But the fact where he try for bring a fact based on some areas. You will question, say, is it a fact where the favor side? And then the other fact where the favor side are they cut them off. And that is the area where solicitors they can always argue. And remember, the man is professional, is a barrister. And barristers and they always do that in any area when I court. I know they say the scenario will be in a court. So in looking at his eloquency, you go see say he will always bring facts so that he go win in case. For let it go be the say, oh well the meters the meters well we go check them, we will know whether they bring them and water key because we hear about all those things. Or well that no will be. But when you come to the layman, you know obviously a vehicle, if they take out for go tester, is different from the mileage where it run. So that's that the scenario where you try for bring say that vehicle will have moved because of the try for test them or then try for drive them for carry and go to port. So that they not go so use them as proper evidence because the substance where they be now it go limited. The person might argue say they test the motor car and do this. So that's the area where it defend them. But who don't know about vehicle, you go question and say, is that the way where they not go get something where they say it bring system issues them we bring about this. So you go question all those things. So but the arguing point of it now, you know, see people abuse their trust in power. Now you don't bring this in decade. But you see say then you more than they do, they are doing it where people can be eager and thirsty for say this is the time where they get a redemption. Some of them say that this is the time of the change. But along the way, because of mortal man, they get an individual person, the MDAs there, where they still get this old system. And the bribery and corruption, it did a lot. So with the corruption in the form of bribery, now in the corruption, where even the question say that is just a perception, it is not a lead. And that's not the area where even WHO, about they say the World Bank, they be in stronger one, they say that's not the area where very difficult for deal with. And the approach that they take for Duam, they say it needs a concerted effort where they need for fight them. Because when they fight corruption, you know, in a very dangerous thing. It's very but it's necessary for Duam. So when you fight a danger of that, you see the dangerous part of it is where the scenario of the 98.1, they do expose them for being whistleblowers. Those are part of the dangerous part of it, but it is necessary. But the necessity will come waiting when they implement. The World Bank again, they even help for sponsor how the people then were able to do these strategies. And you get the other body where they talk about the funding. There was DFID, one of the I think department for I think UK get and a department for international development. So then why would they try for mad? Then they try for give money trade for let them go help anti-corruption. Then they said they get money where they give. But you go see say again, that's at some point because UK they try for force them now about the taxpayer and UK don't help them a lot in terms of health, in terms of water, get UK aid and all those kind of things. They say well money now will go invest between Liberia and Salone. So then begin the sponsor Salone from 2011 up to 2015. They stop at some point. So later, remember when the Auditor General did in talk na AYV, there was a question will be thrown to them. Who will talk even investigate NGOs or non-donors. They say actually no, because they get the auditors. They say, but here they don't invite them on 2 occasions. I think one with the same defeat regarding when they come. So in other words, they are funding them. But when they fund them again, they get the problem again. But it comes to the area where that's why I like number that private area. Like in the most area where they cause this corruption, and then the area where then they go about procuring things them, like in they bring about the doubt of how the money are spent. Because when you say there is a system issue, okay, how do they prevent the system issue then? When they say that system just lacks there, okay, you go say it is true. But now you try to bring, you go question mark, say you they try to bring an area where you go, you say then they go back, sometimes then they go give them advice how they go put in place up to them, ask them, say, when I shack this man, when I do this, when I go stop the corruption. So those are the areas you go ask again. Now because of the no capacity or the small number, or now because of as they say the less funded, you go say yes, of course. But these are all the areas when they start up, you go say, okay, as time they go on, if these are the lacks, let's try before. And the area of speciality, like one of the speaker, one of the contributor, one talker, he gave us specialities of people who then still then get the speciality of the anti-corruption. When they don't speciality, they see themselves or go check the auditor. Then you go question mark the auditor. Instead of they try for talk, say it be under staff. The one that we send there, for say they're not able to go see the difference between that logo there in front, trademark, or the side when they inscribe inside, or na Chinese product and they try for full the people in the other way around. Well, you go question all those kind of things, but it all comes to the area wherein sometimes we the patient to wait, but while in the patient to wait, they then get away with them, we will structure them. Well, if they bring them canal, they can't tell why they go tell whistle, you go able to make people then go say, you go just put them general, see that this, that the thing. But if you they defend an area and you go see, because as those lawyers then they always try to override somebody when they talk. Whenever the guys and they talk, and not for the first time, he override them, and he has actually that authoritative voice when he sharp and shrill. The that way they bring them inside, so they increase in pitch, so that the one way the income, you know, go area until they don't done the point what you want to forgive. So those are the things we sometimes go question. Say, is this the way when they go give you the message? We're not saying they are not doing the job. We do sometimes how the message they come and how they implement these things and how they protect those who are meant to be protected and how they look into this area where they say this not just a matter of you call it a system thing, but there should have been a play. The system, yes, you don't go buy thing because of something you buy them, it not last long. Those areas they don't go question you and go say because you not having the thing in value. But you get the auditors there, what they checking about these things. Why you not gonna look about these things? Now they are trying to spend 20,000 for fly people in China for go try check another project. I think that one day might be something to do with the mining. And then they therefore say they incorporate again when they therefore go check with the one that won't even they make the producing of the cars. I remember one time while they talk say, when did they procure these things here? Let the people and they say, now Michelin, not just say Michelin, they make tire and they'll go buy tire too. Well, let the government know say now Michelin, let the government go on the website of Michelin, get a contact number, ring them. That money when they call and talk and do diplomatic relationship. Don't waste the time when a man don't go procure now. When they say that they pay back person for go check that side, they will cost money. So those are the strategies when they get for try put in place to the government themselves. Not to an institution, tell the MD, tell the president, this is what you have to enforce it. If you wait for sometimes a lead for come, we not get the strategy for go make a video when somebody go come undercover, like how the Sun newspaper they do now UK, then they expose some people and all that things. It will be very difficult, but the world is a global world, as I say. They are putting their laws. Now they get for tie themselves panel. And the globalization, they expose many leaders. You know what happened a few days? People are caught on phones because of the technology they improve. So people that they play with the technology, they can forget. So side day where they come. So the smartness that one day we the citizens get for do, we not get for do a revolution. We get for wait, let the evolution come by we on grip. Because the grip of the people, then they don't grip in a form for defense, for do the bad. Now then you knowledge. Then go say, no, this is too much. But it's up to how the civilians and the public domain will get for accept this. For letting go know, say, this is how we get for confront the thing. But it's all based on what they get for do. Because 220 million pounds, remember, they give 2012 to 2015, DFI, UK fund, all those monies are going. And then the responsible for them. Even right now, they don't begin to help them back. So I don't know. You not tell we about that. And there is some fund where they come through them, through those people, and they help them. Except that they say infrastructure and government get for one. But it all come to a place where the one they see, well, if you know how to people fight corruption, these are the things at hand. We're not a big owner, but we show the governments that this one get for put in place. So all that money where they come, instead of saying all that, we'll not put us, so we'll stop them while for thief. So you will say this will be the last and for last. Put cost today and help those you have to help. And I pray God let leaders and Yeri, as we are ready for celebrate, or not to celebrate, commemorate the 6th of January. These are the things they get for think about. So we will get a long lasting peace. And let God continue for help we, and let the leaders and get wisdom and understanding and how they are going to prioritize to let the public interest be able to get benefits. And thank you very much for giving the platform. And thanks to all who listeners and viewers. God bless, sir.
God bless you too. Thank you very much, Usfriend.
Yeah. You're welcome, sir. Yeah.
Make we come with the doctor. Make we waiting a get for we. Yes, Dr. Isatoka Kejalo, you get the platform.
Yes, hi. Good evening, everyone. I hope so everybody did do well, and good morning to many others. Thank you to Usfred for his submission. And also, I want to start by saying that we can to COVID-19 and how people then they perceive COVID-19 or when they think about COVID-19, like say, in a salon. Now, really given the fact that the outbound or the outgoing passengers then with the left now so gets positive results, then that will really tell, the country, say, COVID day, people then can even get COVID now, so not to just for bring her in, because if you compare the two numbers there, you could see, say, the number them, where they go with them, it's becoming too much. And for low get this number of cases, that will tell everybody for take COVID-19 fight, very seriously. Some of the measures then will then be done slack, then for don't see, say there was no need for letting slack that. Now, for way before done day for let them reinforce anything and until we know say the world really don't begin to see a decreased numbers them across the globe, but yet Sierra Leoneans we they in so much disbelief that COVID no day, COVID now oversee they yes Fred mentioned genetic information, then they try to find out why we Africans them and Sierra Leonean to start with since we talk about our country, why make some illnesses them or viruses them or health conditions then not affect everybody. Sometimes when you talk about genetics, you talk about somebody where, let's say for example, I'll go back to oncology with this, somebody will get a BRCA mutation, that person they the way in they at risk for cancer, compared to somebody will not get that mutation, that genetic mutation, it's quite different. And the treatment and how they treat, it's very aggressive, and how the body really multiply the disease in how it act on this genetic code is different, right? So like many others have said, which I've also said, we define it, say that's some form of blessing, right? But no, again we get to look at it like everybody get for wear the mask, everybody for understand, say COVID still day, but now it's like no one is wearing a mask. That's really shocking. You see, you go any side, even the public places, the way you would expect, say, then they put and say, no mask, no entry. You barely see people wearing masks. You barely see people wearing masks. There's only one place today I go, I see the entire staff wear masks, because that's not a medical building, right? So I see that difference there. Beyond that, there is nowhere I've been in Sierra Leone or Freetown, because I did Freetown, for last say people, and they really take the mask wearing very seriously. Even me own among me own family members, them, they just don't believe in it. So I constantly pull mask, give me niece because they walk out with me, put on a mask, and then it's like down her chin, right? And my sister, if I give it to her, she throws it out, or she say, no, it didn't have my bag. I'm just saying this because, this is not just other people only doing it. I see it firsthand.
Doctor, what about the hand washing at them buildings? Them, are they doing it even though they know they use the mask?
That I'm not seeing much, but there was one thing I was impressed with last Friday when I went to the mosque. A young girl, she's probably about 10 or a little over 10, after the prayer, because there was no social distancing, I'll tell you. She literally said, La was me, Anba, La was me, I'm the all. Too many people, they don't touch me. I was really impressed with her for doing that. And today, because I don't know if now, because I don't come, because the first few days when I came, that hand washing station, Veronica buckets, will be get, so we don't distribute, I not be the same outside, in front of my sister in shop. But today I see that, right? So some side and the way they use that, I can see that, like why they drive by or why they walk by. But it's not as frequent as you see. Like even when we self go in town yesterday, now one of the outlets also I go, the tank the soap but they're not getting no tissue. Trust me. What's the purpose of washing your hands if you cannot dry your hands? So you don't know wash your hand or what if for rub and pay clothes, right? So like I have this now, like I work with like another bag that have tissue, that have things that I need to use in the public, right? So I wash my hand, I use my tissue from me other bag, I dry my hands. So they don't have that. They're not reinforcing things, but at least I give a little bit of kudos to those people that's actually implementing these things, having these things at the front of the offices or the stores, wherever it is. But all I'm saying, I think Lo even talk about the mask wearing. Why people don't think they should be wearing masks in the country? Why they not reinforcing that for make them understand, say, COVID is real, COVID is there, right? They need to really reinforce that and try to put measures back in place. With these new numbers where you don't read today, that for make like everybody look at it, say, no, it's here. It's here, because maybe then people when they go outbound, then they're not being getting no positive results. Now then they get positive results. Think of them people and the way they go now the country, how things get for be. Or what's in the measures, then they keep them so I bet you they're not doing that.
No,
they're gonna
yes,
now
that's another scary thing where I think I just want to come in, Doctor. Well, I think I want to make a lot of we from the diaspora when a part of Sarah Network family know. Say now a lot of people they test positive, so if you go, be responsible. That saying after 14 days, if you are not positive, Salone they left you. The cross. So you don't see where you go miss your flight, and you see all the other things the way for can be in that one day. So we have to be responsible when we're out there. Continue, ma. Sorry about that.
That's fine. It's something we need to discuss and make everybody understand. See, now something, responsibility. If you do an oversee, we cannot not change. If anybody where they see me status, no say I dey wear mask. Where nobody know they wear, I dey wear. The reason is I know say if I not wear, na me they suffer. No, people don't know they see and that way, me they see and that way, right? Like we really need to be responsible and let be the one to teach the communities or the family members that that they need to wear masks. Just like I tell me niece, if we go, yes, this one, I say you don't have a mask. No, I get it in my bag. So now I pull your other and I take again, right? Oh, I have like 3 masks, extra masks in my bag. The reason I do that because I don't want to go with that. I say, and who say you follow me? So we go there and stop you. That not the first thing I say. And then my sister back, I give to her. But I'm telling you, they take it off. In their mind, there's no COVID. There's none. And that's something I think, I'm beginning to just say, you know what? I used to just put on your own mask and wash your hands, clean all your device. I'm cleaning, I have wipes with me, everything with me. Okay, so like I said, before I even came, I thought I would have been more dramatic than I am right now, but I think I'm taking things a little easy. But I do have germicidals that I clean my phone. Anybody, I don't even shake nobody's hands. That's not even happening. Okay, hello, yes, trust me, I hold on, like it's funny, but that's not happening. I don't even, like, I think when I came, the first day when I came, I gave my sister like a shoulder, just like, how you just, and then she's like, what? I said, yes. And I did the same thing to my brother. I did it to my nephew. So I'm just saying, we have to be responsible, given the fact that now we get for go. Now then they then get that mentality, that thought, see, but you and I both know, say it did a widespread, like it did it like fire. It did right now, it did burn. That would it burn big time. People that don't die, right? But NACOVAC really need for take measures them stronger, like really serious. Start for reinforce things them. Let people understand. Say them for wear mask. School don't be open. I think school don't open this week, and more majority get for open next week. So okay, now only way they go to school and they wear mask. When they're in a public transportation, they're not for wear mask. Now not to understand, But anyhow, that now on COVID-19, let's understand COVID-19 is still real. We should still do what we're supposed to do. And then with the hope, say, we will contain this virus. Like you say, Liberia, I don't know. They're doing good with the numbers, while we are like actually trailing Ivory Coast, we shouldn't be, right? That's not COVID-19. So please, everybody, take it very seriously. If you come for visits, be responsible that, what, I'm leaving these people here. I'm going back and I'm going to need my job. Trust me, because if you go back positive, you're going to be quarantined. The CDC have new guidelines every few days or every few weeks about how they should quarantine people. Okay, that's on COVID. Now, in terms of FBK, Francis Ben Kaifala, how in statement today and what he say, me, I just want for GAM like a passing grade today. I was impressed with how he presents certain things. I was impressed with the passion. Again, you can see that from him, like compared to, few months ago, how things then been there. I think you don't begin to get zeal back. Something don't begin to motivate them again, right? As we don't, talk now and talk and some of we get incomplete. But for me today, I feel say, with the statement say, it don't matter. Nobody, if even in the them big one them, like anybody try for one, this 2021, then go, waiting and call, it don't give word, and we're gonna hold him to that. Right, but the only thing, though, waiting, like I'm a little bit either disappointed. Maybe many people are at the same. I think they don't ask about the chief minister in situation along with that rest business. If we find a way and address this so that everybody go put that to rest. But because they answer that and they say the only thing we in the case we don't lose now the Aisha Johansson case, maybe that's the one that probably, took full force in different light. But the other one, you bring stuff up and then do follow-up, do thorough investigation. Somebody becomes suspended, then let go of their position or their duty, and then to come find out they were not guilty. So, and that's not something we want to see from the commissioner and in team. And the other thing, I like the fact where he also mentioned something where they ask him, say, say, some of the things are no need for kind of public eye because, really, where too many things are then at the public domain, it brings so much, things that we not call for. Like things like this, you really need to investigate them properly before you make the public know. I'm sure if you can do that with Alpha Timbo, maybe waiting happen, for don't happen. You take your time, you really find the true source, and say waiting really happen. You get enough evidence for convict this person or for bring this person to trial, then you move forward. But you make a noise on something and to find out, say, there's nothing behind it. It's not good for your reputation. It's not good for we country. It's not good for, the resources the way they use for fight corruption. But I hope, say, the new strategy where they try for use and the new passion or determination where it don't count with this new year, I hope, say, it continue with that and then it gets all the support. And he also mentioned, say, the president not hinder in your fight against corruption. We're glad for that. And we hope, say, really that not the truth and that not the fact, say, it will continue for stand up. And you know what? And he mentioned something about if this, like I forgot the either because my network was something he said that if that happens he would actually resign, right? I like hearing that to say, you know what, if I'm not able to do my job correctly, I will resign. That tells me now he's ready to fight corruption for our nation rather than for a political party. Yes, it's the president that appointed him. But the truth is, it do for Salon, not for presidentbio. It do for all the one that way they suffer because they lack, clean drinking water, or because they not get electricity, So just like they say, that the commissioner would wish him all the best, and if we really continue this spirit, this not like a fighting spirit what we want to see from the commissioner, that he gets all the support we need for fight corruption at this country, and also that them people that way they suffer. They not go through the suffering where they go through. It comes to healthcare, sanitation, and water. At the country, we really hope for that. Hey, let me tell you this. It doesn't matter. Even those that have the resources to get water, to get light, they go through struggles. So the president, along with other administrations, then really need for think about this thing a priority. Because for me, New Year message that they for let them really try for low get then thing and improve on the healthcare system. And we hope say the money where the commissioner don't collect, team don't collect, forgive to the president, then go really put this money into healthcare. For go build our hospital. Nobody not saying not build a more. But let them put this money into cottage. Let them put this money into Connaught. Let them try for improve those two healthcare system or facilities in the nation, because now down there we get. What you get, they throw and begin to go say, they go build new one. So the time where they take for build and what thing happen to all them people that we get for sick medical help? That is a big question where we want for let them answer for we. Maybe even the last money will come. If you ask me, then they for go into Connaught and cottage. Let them renovate them to hospital and they let them do something when it comes to the healthcare system. And the first money we then take, they don't take them very long ago. That should have been implemented, but yet it hasn't happened. So we really hope say that the government, go look into this and really take say yes, now this what Sierra Leoneans they need. We don't need anything else. What you need now, then basic human needs there. So if we get down there, everything else will fall into place. No one is against having new things, or improve things, because now that we want to see. We want our nation compete. We want to develop. We want to see good things, good roads, infrastructure. We really want to see the infrastructure of the country get to that standard what we look for. But if without these other things, it make them very difficult. It make them very difficult. And even for people that we want cancer done as salon, where you can't, they find yourself, they question so many things. Yeah, so we really pray and we hope say the government and the president he really look into this for no say now this then we want, and we wish the commissioner and team all the best in the fight against corruption. That we hope say all Sierra Leoneans then back go join in the fight against corruption for understand say corruption not the cancer of Salon. And we go for cut up, we go for do a chemotherapy on corruption as alone. We for do a radiation for make sure say this cancer it go end and go come back to it. And that's all me get for see tonight. And I want to say good night, and I hope say everybody stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you.
Yeah. You get opportunity for listening. You there waiting the commissioner say? Waiting na you own take. Waiting you agree with. What you feel say you the question. But true say talk me. Yes, the commissioner gets inside them way we all cherry hyper. But at least deliveries them they take place. Yeah? We get things the way we all know say we the question. And that's the obvious. Yeah? We get things them. Michael Coker say the longer the recovery money sit on a bank, now the more depreciation in value. So I make the government they take so long for utilize them money then they. Michael Coker they asked that question there. Michael Cagbo from Philly he say where the delivery 23 billion Leone swing at $2.3 million. Now in the commissioner don't collect from previous administration. $2.3 million not to pick money. So that's what exactly I'm talking about. Because if he not been go after them for collect that money then they will not for be the bottom again. So now that money that they talk about, sir, Mike, at least we can give them credit for that. For collect the money then they. Eh? That's what me think. What other things then they? We give a question mark. And this particular 2019 Auditor General's report, give for prove them. Okay? Now the $6 million where Ministry of Health said and give UNICEF for go buy. I will wait for them. Mike still asks, say, well, where the money na bank? Hey. Well, now then tell we say they don't collect money. Matter you know, be say them people there, then just they confuse we about money. They don't tell you back say 250 million Leons. When about $25,000 good day. At the end of that laptop, Nakovac and laptop saga. Okay. Make we get this caller. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from, please?
Hello?
You dey live on here, sir. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Nami?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Well, I mean, a PSG, they call a PSG.
Yes, PSG, you get 3 minutes. Waiting at your own contribution.
First of all, Triple A, vexed by you. Happy New Year for happy I call a New Year.
Okay.
I've been sick. I'm not well. I'm sick. But I'm sick. Up to now, I don't undergo operation. I for when I go back another 2 operation. For now, I can still be 2 problem. But I sent to you message, but not read them. I want to read the message.
When you send the message?
It didn't a box. I sent message to the box. The last
when was
for
that?
talk to let's see 6th December.
Okay.
Then 6th December. Then 29 November.
Okay, I'll check them.
Yeah, I send them. Then what I done, I will send for you the pictures. Then I will send for you the pictures. Then for let get the proof. Yeah, I will send some.
Okay.
What be the hospital? But I go back to even tomorrow. If I will go tomorrow, for go do some scanning radio. I then filter the money on me. I don't balance the operation and table past that for undergo. I don't already undergo one. So, but I'm not saying anybody ask. But the last time I really asked to do it for PSG. But that I come on hospital. I've been tired. I don't drink boku medicine for. I just disappear hospital up to 2 weeks.
God give you medicine
But
and
still,
make you
me
come back
commit.
strong,
I mean,
so that one day
yeah,
you will able to tell the story, sir. Then you know to
no, the paper self, that paper self, if he lost time, I don't see him. I go on hospital, I don't say, do it to me.
Okay. Pray so you go
by
get
this,
medicine and you go well soon.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with the call.
Carry on, sir.
So now, yeah, because this program, I wait for a slot, I can't sleep because I go back to one hospital for go do some scanning. Was like told this net at least they put again me voice. I don't see like you, Mike, doctor, all man don't not the report page for a long time. So now I say for try center, not sleep, la try to la talk to her. At least they put the ask me last time I talk to say hey, we do it for PSG. So that number one. Number two, I'm not able begin the program, which I start. But all the advice me get, what can get up on this corruption side, where doctor talk, because I wrote doctor talk. That sick, my brother, they say no this alone, but the trouble is, we go for stop, and the politics for left, and the politics for left, and that country, and they Hambogui. They don't base on politics, not good. They say, Salon get corona. Even now, they are it's shameful for people in this country, in Europe, France, they argue now, and say Salon get corona. And the money they want, let them give them. So they talk now. It's very, very, very bad for stop and this politics more put aside. We fed the doctor say for fed the country that this corruption when they stop them, when the country go be full, let go be full. When they stop this corruption. The other thing I want to talk, if you presidentbio listen to me, the last time one boy been talk about that short process we say presidentbio, they let the power back. That boy we say like say talk foolish talk or he talk all water. What that boy talk. Because when a man is with me sabi, by God in Pago, the last week in Paris, and I will see and follow see face to face. I will find time work answer. I will send an office under any protocol. Me, I will do that. Yes, I will do that by God in power. You will see me. Yeah. So now, that would rather talk, you know, like now. You see the country, something they will be at me a cheap way they do. The teacher they like to corrupt the school. Corrupt proper. Then say what go for cow that talk about that to be promised. And the cows will talk back what get proof for at the school side and corrupt. The last one the teacher is saying on a 43. You come in later they put them out. They say them go teach them day. People they begin grumble. They not mean bad. Finally they stop the corruption. But what they do and I do this now the president being get for say they want to do not to find him. You see, naming and shaming fine. Naming and shaming, you find any country and corruption. Naming and shaming. If they try them do so they continue, they don't stop. But right now the teacher they corrupt. How now you see the politician, the teacher, the police. Now 3 issues they say about that country corrupt. And they bite me life. 3, the teacher, the education, police, the father can number 2, then the parliament, then can number 1. Now so me see, let anybody coach me. Yes. Then 3 people there. If they're able there, that country goes straight for free. They need for fight the corruption for them. Then 3 people there. In fact, the teacher then worse. Then corner all them get what get for the next time. And they should know all the corner they get. How they operate. Yes. They get me. Then from there, let we count to 1 when they face corruption. Then this man, Mr. Kaifala, make you know watch person. Make you know watch person. Now you do in job. Then the president's back, Mr. Bio, make you give the man the full power, not give the cow. We give cow a holy rope. Make them give the man the power for check anybody, chief minister or superior minister or senior minister or we do but let them deal with them. Yes. They deal with them. There should be no sacred cow. There should be no sacred cow in that country. Corruption is very bad. Any country with corruption not become epidemic, that country for them will not go easy. They will fight all means. Let them give the man the power for life. Let him do his job. Many people see my brother and my sister. That chief minister, they are the big yeah. So this chief minister business. I don't argue about on Saturday. You cannot believe how the story come out. Do you make them check that rest business if not true? Me, I don't know what I'm on. I know being good story, you go select true. Because I gonna be any try they take for granted. I want to get proof partner. Any try attack somebody but sometimes they get proof. I don't get proof, I don't attack you. Me not black, but me I get with my system. Why I say you don't bet? I make sure say I see it cheat by the body, the mark. So then you now children gonna miss beaucoup we get for now, we talk about this salon people now, they mock you on that. They press men in that area. If that man is fine one thing, men deal with that. You know that above the law. So that man not give me the time. But until this Saturday, if I no get any tweak will hold on
take
me
your time.
on the
We
health
done
side.
well. God
Yes.
will give me a and we will
Yes,
still
by God if
expect you. Yeah. Thank you
yes.
very much,
So
PSG.
so do you have Mr. Triple? I'll go. You go check.
Yeah, I'll check them definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check
sir.
the message. Then I go send for you some pictures.
Okay. No problem.
But I don't know. No, give post you. I know let them see me face.
No worry about that.
Aha.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Because my voice is no problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, PSG. Yeah. Yes, caller, ID 11 here. You name and who call from, please.
I'm Kuruma. I call from the United States.
Yes, Kuruma, I get 3 minutes, sir.
Buddy, make a start with the Corona. Not a surprise. Really, numbers and the really Corona don't revive again. So no we don't foresee them. And believe you me, I get a friend where I think in November a travel go salon. If they even make an form, it's in a COVID 9-day salon. It's in a 19-day Europe and America. So like you'll find out say, people are not they don't take this thing ever serious. And most of the time, I mean, where this American number begins swell, when I can talk to friends and nobody, and he always talk, then I get few of the money like why we don't talk to, and he talks about now money then need a salon. Then numbers and they enjoy on paper. But they tell and say no, we get a BHO representative and at the ground, possible. So when you watch again, during that campaign, the car people and with the jamboree, I mean, it's really a surprise. And the other thing again, the Sierra Leoneans don't say the corona made that too aggressive, like the Ebola. Because to be honest with you, they get that and past experience with Ebola. And now that be make, everybody be on the red alert. But being that they don't know, say, this thing that ordinary cold and also deadly like the Ebola, that we don't make everybody be on the handle. Then, but Kaifala in your own side, Kaifala is not 100%. But when you remember the previous commissioners and way we don't get, me, I'm impressed. We need to wait, you don't recover. And when you watch the country also offend yourself, with corruption we don't be like any normal activities. And AAA come what me na motor man. Even though, I know talk say when they set corruption, it need for member family, it need for member party, it need for member, other higher run. That not for be an excuse. But na motor man, AAA corruption is so normal na salon. We not be able to get that commissioner. We go really can we go make it 100%. Otherwise, just after the office, I doubt if you even go there go say hi to him. Each and everybody in that country, and I'm not just human being, down to the atmosphere of a salon, is you corrupt. But thinking about, what thing the Kaifala they do, me, I'm impressed, on a very good start. Maybe after we'll get somebody, we go there above them a little bit. It's matter of time, maybe someday, one day, we'll get there. That I make it for say. Thank you very much for giving me the time.
All right, thank you very much, Kuma. Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side call from, please.
Triple, Jalo, I come from Germany.
Yes, Jalo, get 3 minutes.
Me don't take this now to take that against concerning this money, Murengi, UNICEF, this $6 million, the carry me talking the last time. Why make we get all them big man, them ministers there, then when they will get doctorates in a salon, we did work at the government. Why they not go for go buy for themselves? Why they for go take that money they go give UNICEF? You understand? Germany have the work now one company where they make the operation lights them. You understand? They like they already operate with we posting one deliver something like that. I work there, I see some people that come out Senegal, some come out Mali, some come out Ghana. They come buy the lights them. You know, understand? Me, I believe say salon for the land, for the do something for themselves. They know for the admin on UNICEF. UNICEF, they make big money from that $6 million. Wouldn't give them so. Big money. They go buy them thing next to nothing. Now then country there. So because most of the thing they will be the use para that company they most of the thing in China they come out. For example, the lights them, the LED lights them. Now China them they come out. So why make salon government no go for send people them? You a medical person, go buy them stuff here, you carry them. Or they make with China, China make the quality what they want, they pay China. Why never go give somebody the money for go buy UNICEF? Why Saloma they trust UNICEF too much? Salon government. Why not go do something for ourselves? Why they're not a part of creating job, facility for people them? Because get people who study we do business management in that country. You understand? And my other take is that this guy will say the teacher them, a poor teacher them, even the people and a poor teacher them. Because if the government say free quality education in the country, I want to tell me this free quality education, what the government they talk about, we say nobody pay school fee, right? I guess somebody want me party where they pay for picking school fee, don't go SSY and they ask for 450,000 euros. The teacher there. They say now for paying
I want
picking
all you
school.
day first, yeah? I want all you day.
Ask
We
me
say
them, yeah.
free quality education, they say them pay, they ask them for money. The first thing they ask, na government school or na private school?
Yeah, na government school, na Watalone school day.
So the school they were alone, a government school, and they ask for waiting?
They ask for 450,000
They ask them for 450,000 for waiting.
for pay for the picking in each at the school.
Okay, so waiting, continue. I be just want to establish if na government school or private school.
Na government school. So whether man they talk say just the teachers them poor, with this PSG talk say the teachers them corrupt. Indeed, they corrupt. What we they talk basically with people in a just normal talk. You understand? They tell say free quality education where they exist in the country because they pay school fee for them picking, they pay all the teachers they ask them for pay like before. They say now say if you know more expensive than before. So me, I want the government send people them where they represent them like who we get that then country. They say free quality education and then country there. So where I go school, the Ministry of Work now they pay for you for go school if you not get any company where they sponsor you. You understand? So let the government have to put people in and then school and they where they audit, whether they sorry for yourself, you teacher or you principal, where you do the wrong thing, then put some behind you. Wallahi billahi they come together. You understand? But if they left this thing so careless one presidentbio, they talk say free quality education, and they provide this, and they provide this. Why is the teachers there or the one the way they before they then they make the system they fucked up? Sorry for the F word. You understand? So the government need to put people in and make that all a part of creating job. You have to put people in where they audit them, then schools there where the government they pour money on for let the students and get them free quality education. You know, because you not go print the pamphlet, you say power for buy them. Where government say I give you a book for read. Like we na so where they give you one old book in a school where you for learn a job with. You understand? So the government need to put people in parents in there. And that money will go to UNICEF. Government make a big mistake because UNICEF they make out of that money a big profit.
I think you get right for saying the way you see them, but myself I see them in a different way. Plus you get money pass you send them, and because the money not do na make you they send them because you the able say it go top up for you. Now UNICEF na they give salon. So if salon send UNICEF, then the able say UNICEF for top up for the na make they send her. Not over
UNICEF don't
for go make external. So me see them, but you say right in the way where you see them. Thank you very much, Mamadou.
Okay, it's Kipule. Thank you.
Yes, call ID live on air. You name and side call from, please.
Me?
Yes, sir. 3 minutes, sir.
This is Ibrahim from Maryland. Thank you for giving platform, brother. You know, Ben Kaifala, we get for tell and thank you some of the things that you do. You do a great job. If it's somebody not like yourself, but the good thing that you do, you get for praise on the side. But I get other side where I get question mark for them. It's unfortunate for your reader statement. They say the money when they mention at the Auditor General report say money missing, not mean say when they say money missing, people don't take the money. But if I recall, 2018 Auditor General report come out, when they say 140 billion just missing, I stand to be corrected. All over the place, SLB supporters there, all over minister, everybody they go say the previous administration they don't take money. We don't even find them guilty. They just Auditor General report na come. Why Ben Kaifala and they say the money when they say it missing, me say people don't take that money. Now they can't talk say when they say money missing, me say the people don't take her. That's unfortunate thing. And statement from her. But I not get for say, I not get for get credit, who say credit due. Because then when they are away, then they go and recover. So though we not see it for say would they feel and would they will certify the implementation when they do with that money there. But we get for get credit say would they and would they see check where they present to the president say they don't recover money. So we get for get kudos on that day. You know, Ben Kaifala, if no more not a political appointee, if no one independent somebody, trust me, this guy now one of the best commissioners in another country. But me feel say, just my opinion, me feel say it gets other people within this SLB administration will be say sometimes it can do some things, but they can pressure them where you know go able to do them. Then the case they will be say we say sometimes not all cases they can are public. Yes, now true, but why? No high profile case than like last mention the former president. Why in case can are public? We be say everybody get interest over that issue there. If they want to investigate the former president, why not do a secret? After the findings now they make known to the public. Then goes to the say we say now only one case when I answer you answer in case they lost. What about the former minister of labor? When minister they don't reinstate them back. Why they been keep that position there? If they be no say they go all over the place and they get strong evidence. Why they lost that case day? Because that case they don't know. Why you not major and say they lost that case day? You know, with the continue for pray, I still say parents they measure for the teachers then. Me, I know they against for anybody who they do corruption, regardless of either teacher or student, everybody. But if they don't begin shame the teacher in a public, make them go back to the same position they want to corrupt position in a public, not to teacher no more. So we pray for let God make it succeed for the fight of corruption. Thank you very much for giving me a platform. May God bless Mama Salon.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and who side the call from, please.
Yeah, this is not Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
3 minutes, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. Now they fall for Ben Kaifala in fake one. I don't fall for this guy, man. I understand people say the man don't collect money. Where the money? Who said they put the money? The money in a bank? Where the money? Where the money where they don't collect? Where? Where the money where they don't put aside for the hospital? Where?
So you want to see the money, the physical cash now you want to see?
If the money there, the money for the in a bank.
Hey,
The governor say money not there. The governor say money not in a bank. Who said the money there?
It ain't at the consolidated fund.
Consolidated fund. I don't fall for them. They fake. Some people, I left for listen to Ben Kaifala. Ben Kaifala, the fake man. A fake corruption, the fight. Corruption don't done. The corruption in the fight, you don't done a salon. Okay. When I just sit on, when I finish the 2019 Auditor general report bad. When I wait for the 2021, when I go cry in that country. Then. Ben Kaifala no fight corruption, man. Corruption don't done, man. Yeah. Now focus, man. Wanna be careful though with this corona business. Wanna be careful in that country. They wanna be very wise, you know, because this year is very dangerous. You know, I just want to advise salon people. Wanna continue, man. 2023. If not like this administration, wanna vote them out. But corruption don't done a salon. I mean, contribution no more.
Thank you very much, Mike. You got to love Mike, not to. Mike, you either love or hate him. I don't think so. Forget hate now. Right? Everybody gets opinion and perception. Eh? And see, Ben Kaifala don't tell you about perception today. So, hey, daddy got help we. Ben Kaifala say perception. I'm missing that you no get evidence. Perception survey come, then spend money, then pull, then say so then fair not, then say yang. Parliament back say yang. Everybody say yang. So maybe they for stop for do perception survey. And for stop for do survey na saloon or waiting. Eh? Mike. But it is what it is. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side the call from, please.
The Sika calling from the Middle East.
Yes, the Sika. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Okay. Tripoli, you see that country there? Saudi so. Hello. Well, you know, say corruption na a cancer in that country there. You also can make one parable, can pull one parable, you can talk say
If you see picking, then you give them sweet. Say, make them go shape the sweet. If they shape the sweet, then they balance what they left, and then they return them. So you the keeper. You always keep pull that proverb back to talk say, if you knock picking, you call it gear sweet. After that knock the same and I want to knock you. Okay, let us just left down, the Lord come down to the family affairs issue. Even within your family, if now you they talk through, they know they like your business. People know they ever like your business. If they make some things, they know they happen at the family. If they know say you did it, you aware of what they happen, you will tell them the truth. They first to isolate you for only one side, or they know they do. Each and every one of that country they corrupt. Each and every one of that country they corrupt. If you want to create the greatest enemy on earth, now this world, go salon and talk to. But they are big, but Lord give President Kaifala, Lord give them praise. And at the first commission of Canada country, we don't get refund of corruption money up to $2 million. Which had ever happened at that country in the history of Salon. It never happened. At the first time this happened. Lord give kudos to that Monday. Although yesterday say you get on some influence or a way of questioning, but Lord give kudos. That's the other thing I know they talk is. Each and every sector of that country is corrupt. Each and every sector of that country is corrupt. Go down to the market, their marketing man, they sell. Go look corporate. Me and you to know. We don't grow up in a central yanda, every to know yanda. When they go buy the tell about 15, 20 years back, the Gatorade they buy the cup na the same measurement, the sugar na the same measurement, the oil they sell na the same measurement. Go to the school level. Go to the school level. If the meal she don't have to be picking system for let go na secondary school, me girl picking. I pay. I talk no money they talk because of the system so corrupt. If you don't go through the system, nothing will work for you in the country. You got to be corrupt. You got to accept this. You get people who they try so much more the step of fix things in place. People they oppose. You know. Thank you very much. Let go deliver Salon.
All right, thank you very much, Disika. Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and who the call from, please.
Good evening. This is Namata. The call from Delaware.
Yes, Martha, you get 3 minutes, ma.
Okay, so my own contribution for tonight. First, I would like to say thank you to Francis Ben Kaifala. If waiting is say, now the truth, then let it stick to and let it continue with Gladys because we want to see Salon in the right path. But my main concern now the money. Because bank governor say money not there. So now if he don't give money to the president, if we make sure say he follow the money, he not just give him the money sit down there or no know side the money get for go back. We need for see the money go into use. By that good road, water, light, and the school bring enough for strain for school needs. So make you not just give the money go into vain again. But we need for see the money in outcome. So na me on for this night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Martha.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and who the call from, please.
Yeah, good evening from your side, Tripoli, Minatoka.
Yes, Toka, I get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, thank you very much for all what they do, you know, the analysis that we can do, and this they help we greatly also. And on Francis Ben Kaifala on your side, the truth is we just get for give that man credit, you know, because waiting the things that we don't bring come to light to we as citizens, I don't think so we don't ever see that one day, you know, and then money there are people and they say of course not check them. Anybody, if he now Mr. A, they say so whether Mr. A they write in check, now because he gets money now bank. The bank no say get money, now make them they accept the check. So all the people know that one day. And again, you know, I hear some people they talk on Francis Ben Kaifala. One man talk say, some things and they why they bring a car out. They, again, the same possible they talk say, yeah, but why you know been bring this out before? You know, talk about this before. You know, sometimes we Sierra Leoneans, we not honest to ourselves that we want let people them, they just do no more how we think, then people act. How we they think, like we all who plenty. If we say how plenty, so how everybody they think, so Francis Ben Kaifala for act, then it not going to work for we. But so far so good. Me, I think say the man done they do well. Like the second to last caller, that man, it talk we all corrupt at that country. We all Sierra Leone and the one in the out, we corrupt because that man states if we your family, we were the overseer, so we know. You go send something to your family member, una do this, what did them go do? All in the form of corrupt, and we the acts we Sierra Leone and we meet for honest to we say. This corruption, not to one great policy fight, not to Francis Ben Kaifala fight. We all need to put hand together and let we see the country go before. Namyong take that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toka.
Yeah, chef.
Yeah. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who the call from, please.
Yeah, I'm named Arthur Tucker. I just call from UK.
Yes, Arthur from UK. What's in your contribution today?
No, well, I don't really get much for say. I just want advice to my brother and sister and say this COVID, me will not joke with her. Me na a living witness. I just did to recover. So do you, let me just talk to my brother and back home. Let them take us serious. Secret money, we just prevail that man somebody not get her. But it really money. Not I just want to talk.
Just one question, sir. Now the medical field you do work?
Yes, I mean, I work with people there. I work with taking them, really under local authority care.
Okay. Well, I pray say you go recover fast, and we know say at the end you go come back strong. We wish you all the best, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now on that note today, we close the phone line. Now Arthur Tucker, where we all can talk now. You know can call so, but you can then at the comment section. You want make we know say COVID-19 real. And I make just now the advice we the Sierra Leone we come on at the diaspora. It will be a burden on you. Because I don't know whose kind of tickets you buy go salon. But the tickets where you buy go salon, say if you not get any kind of insurance on them or whatever for change, it's gonna cost you. After you go fair not say, you get COVID, salon not they make you left there. Salon not they make you left there until you are positive. Until you are negative, sorry. And I tell when I say, even that you passport then they take na yuan. Where they don't say you positive, then they give you the passport again, say you negative. So I make you see all the warehouse salon they do their things there. So now make you go salon, please make sure say you not left your guards then down. Or else you go spend more time there. You go get for the egg back for change your ticket. You go get for you know the hassle we go carry with her. And I don't think so you want that. Just like we take the COVID test before we go salon, we all they try for say, oh, like a lot of people we go, we are be help for share the travel.gov number with the salon travel website number with. A lot of people when they go take the test, they come back, hey, triple me, go this and that. That's the same way back you get for the way you ready for commodity. And that ain't worse because if you not go, you go say, oh, man, still call your job, you go back, continue like after 14 days or whatever. But for the salon for commodity way you say your job now you get for coming up, then you go test positive and that. You won't want that. You no go want that. Because for now, NACOVAC don't tell we say a lot of the cases that we will get so now people who are left alone. They not go with them. Now they don't enjoy. They want left now. They don't begin fair not say they are positive. And NACOVAC not they give you that pass day for go. You either get the self quarantine or then quarantine you. So we self get part for play. For the people of Sierra Leone, well, he left to we. But this now brother we again, people in the salon go and say, now overseas, yes, down I get and you will not get an aya. And so they go and talk. So we therefore be careful. We really have to. Yeah? Okay. On Francis Ben Kaifala, I think I don't talk me on the opening. And want the best. We really want the best for Salon. Make it try deliver. He still gets a test in case. Even though they tell we say by next week, the COVID-19 special audit go done. But again, I still tell we say, for proof say the motkana be new or used, you get for take months and months and months. I don't know if he's going to close that without finding out if the car was new or used, but would they wait for her? Because definitely, he get for can give we an update. On the 47 laptop, he say, I think by today, then for be done. After I listen this morning, I'll be able to see a press release from ACC, but will not get it. So maybe then still get the settlement. Because yesterday, then we don't recover. ACC recover 5.2 million. Then they recover. And say they recover 5.2 million because waiting do somebody be go buy Bluetooth and the other thing then when an NACOVAC say now for do the streaming service, but they not be go through the correct channel for procure them. They not be go through the correct channel. Okay. So they don't collect the money back. They say they give the permanent secretary 24 hours for make it begin the 5.2 million. With anything and they will then buy cost. 24 hours, the permanent secretary carry the money go. Now trust you go trust to if na payday loan you go take or if you get a sit on a bank and he pay 24 hours. Yeah? So he say now 250 million up to something like we dey wait for the press release. We'll come back for can discuss. Say, well, ACC say na this them find out. Because they say then now the surge don't they happen, the numbers then they go up. So NACOVAC need them computer them. They need them computer them back. So would that procure? And so always this administration they allow about procurement. You have to go through this, you have to go through that. Then why the who and cry for? We now in the country we say most of them are procurement and they default today. Even though we get one port. Okay. You're still on test, but me, I appreciate you getting that money back. And like I don't say now, you get the money. Even this one, you begin small. Would you wait for see the big one? Because you say the 2019 Auditor General report in not touch it. And I did the hell about money there. So they wait. If money come back, it's fine. But how I wish for the day where then corrupt officials here begin get special place na Pademba Road. Because this one can't give him money back, man then go the tilo, not test tilo. Where then catch you say yeah the money. So for the matter of fact you test tilo, you for pay the price. For the matter of fact you test tilo, then will catch you for pay the price. And the money way anti-corruption they use for the investigation, at the end of the day, those people should pay that money back. Anti-corruption, they say they not get money. They budget so they can put, they not get that enough money there. But these are the same people, then just they go say, okay, you take this, we collect this, we don't go even a consolidated fund. Then they can run to government, say, okay, we need more money for doing business. Then why those expenditure they make, when I not begin charge them people there now? Because people in a civil court we they do say this person now this you owe me and now this has spent per this court charges and everything, so he get for repay me and back. So I think say now another way the anti-corruption for look for make the state back they get money for fund them. All the investigation they do when people like they can't pay. Unless if they're not they incur any expenditure, but I want to believe say there are expenses. Let them they charge them people, they put on top of that money. So the money una collect, una put on a consolidated fund, then una own, una take and say, so that will go big audit to una safe. But who that they audit themselves? Who that they audit the president? Who that they audit the first lady? Who that they audit anti-corruption? Aye. Okay. Or they are immune to corruption. They are not corrupt. They are the most perfect people on earth. Alright. Low they go. Me know say I see other people in the testilo so. Now so then offices then they back. Then they pa testilo. Me na so I feel. But anti-corruption, they are fair way when they get money back. So una not go they can't complain to we all time say the budget not can they enough, una not get enough, but una they investigate people. We person take 1 loan, I say can't pay 1 loan. But the money una choose. Say can't pay. Well, una not add una your expenses. They say, hey, for this investigation, we spend 30 million. So you owe it 30 million. I think that's the way to do it. All right. Some of the messages them will relate to what you they talk. Michael Coca saying they rethink in plan for travel go salon in April. If things do not get better by the end of the month, and go cancel. All right. And my friend Nobi say that's the right thing to do at this time. Sit back and watch your COVID-19 updates. Okay. All right. What be ask say how the permanent secretary raise the money? My binti Kamara say na true cut ya put ya. Okay. Mama do say not to COVID-19 again. No, now na COVID-21. No, na still COVID-19 because na 2019 na the infena. So now I make it get 19 days. So no matter how it drag go, na COVID-19. Mohamed Kamara say, Tripoli, the healthcare worker, anyone who they work at the front line, he say, Ibado, he say, but people in the salon not even know what thing they play with. Dave Katie say, yes, that's true, say, Testilo for come with a price. Cut cost and all that thing in there, definitely. And for begin charge them. Yeah. My binti Kamara left. Okay. Dave Katie say Triple A, they kill me with life. Who they audit anti-corruption? My dear question. Who they audit the first gentleman in office? Who that they audit the first lady in office? Who that they audit anti-corruption? Then they beyond auditing. Because when they see who's out there, then they audit there. I tell you, so you go spend money per campaign, we not to campaign and give for. You spend money per this one not to and give for. When they see who's out there. Hi. Ibrahim Kouba says, Triple A, I support Mike 100%. Say the government you look the people them as the one that we know get sense at the literate time. You say although all them check them in are fake, as long as the collection of those monies are secret. Okay. Alright. Kariaba say today on na shekede. I don't know if na hot cassava or hot cocoa na inde under the cap. You sabi that story there? Modelo? Today na shekede. So because Kariaba say he say for in today na shekede. Alright. Wahala no dey. Koma they ask if the permanent secretary still retaining job. Yes, sir. The permanent secretary is still there doing his job. He's still lady. But come master, he says, don't forget 2033. Now for begin for plan. Oh, I say we just want for be the president. Let they listen to we no more. You get the best advice ever we want. Let me go there. Check with record. Previous administrations. We are advocating now what they do now. Check with record. Previous administration come out. This one come out. We not done with depa. Yes, modelo. Today na shikede. I ain't carry about saying they do. Hey, God help Salon. Who they left here? I want to say today on it here. Today we can't left here. But we'll go there back tomorrow. But I think say it was worth it. The commissioner can update Sierra Leoneans then. How things they go. Ayana Salon. Kuma say saying they watch America 110 election. My dear. We are no one come out. How much days they now to the 20th? How much days left? Okay. I don't know how they get for pack come on at the White House. So. But this guy is really desperate finding way to man the big say he want waiting. Is it 11,000 votes? Just 11,000 votes now I want. Who that don't resign today don't resign. Man, America. You know before I used to tell people say when we use for travel go other part of the world where you pull your passport, your American passport, people want to have chat with you about you come from the United States, that's good, blah blah blah. But now as you before COVID, as you travel, you pull your American passport, wait and see. The first thing you know that they ask you for the browse you don't and that White House right now. We not keep calling him. DT. Now first thing they ask you for. Say, how do they get along with that man? How do they this, how do they that? It's no more, do you like it here? Or the conversation, it changed for we totally. Change for we. Before we see go to airport from there, on the way they be and can be so nice to you. So I can just give them the smile if you get overweight self, you know, I left the one in the. I not talk all thing I not talk all thing I Can I ever say now Omolanke now they take for go pool, for go pool and there, I'm making candidates to radio. I don't know what's happening. They say in second man, Koma say in second man don't tell and say he not get right and he not go able to for reverse the results. But he's still abopo. Même so be they say that you all talk now get for use for go Poland. I did tell you. Previously when all travel like where I go Europe and all those places where you pull your passports, man, you're respected. People want to have conversation with you. More like an airport. When they see you all landy. Now then a line for check-in and people want to talk to you. But before the COVID, Obrabi don't sit down. Anytime you go, you pull the passport. Now you first send the couch. Now you talk the couch to you. Alright, in the left day. Left day. We'll go see. So they wait for the electoral college for do it and get for. I don't know, man. But this one now for just show you say every country get your own flaws. And at that day, na ain't my password they show you. No say no say we get to you know. And then big alleged country they all they look to align that. Trust. But thank you for joining me today. Come on, say the list expire and the White House. The Oketi say na swear they para. They say the man you know they take loose. Now they take loose. So this one, they say for bio and force. They say no one go, you go, maybe so be suffer. They say for bio well, make a process until you're able for accept that you can go now. Also, the man every day new thing they leak for her. Every day and they make her feel to say self that Russia team for Hillary Clinton and be did it. Because right now they are desperate. If that brother Russia call and say in get the way for make you turn this thing. If you say no good one. Even though I na North Korea, if you call and say, brother, I get the way for turn this thing for you. Just give I like them say another code for give, you know, the NC code. Now they get man give you that code there. For no more, if they tell us say if you give me the code, they overturn this for you. You get mind. You get mind give that code there. So brother, get that pui. And say na 15 more days you get. But the Dominion says we have to sing song for her. Hey, see Papa good do. Na for go. Eh? Hey, the guy. And when you buy the axe, you don't take me, I not take it too. Me don't say na salon and the good take. So you don't take. You know the slogan You don't take. Uma from Minneapolis say we person they drown, He say even the little help means a lot to her. The little branch self we go see. I like na broomstick. Not so like he say. They say if person they drown, I like na broomstick ici. If he all one day. Trust. Today na this thing you now take kenda. Also, na this thing you now take kenda. That brady, you must left yanda. Any kind of way do I they go? I don't know even the dying minute still in the tower. Still, when another brother promise and say you know say you able to do martial law, I may have X-Force. Not everything. Now they go. We'll get back tomorrow. Please, when they see the surge on COVID-19, keep yourself safe, keep your family safe. By keeping yourself safe, you don't keep your family safe. I'm about to kick about say. He say even if possible they ground see snake, you go hang para. Dave Ketty say triple I miss the slogan no, you don't take what in that mean. They would go able to answer. It means say if you don't take your COVID-19 vaccine. Because the one that we don't take the COVID-19 vaccine right now, then cack the shoulder them pa we not take it. And we get beaucoup people in the family now who don't take. So I don't know if Dave Katie, thank you very much, Michael Coca, for answering. Thank you, Kadiyaba, for answering. Michael Coca, you said don't take. Dave Katie, you don't take. All man, the answer you. I've been to self say na the COVID-19 vaccine. Memzo be safasi na the COVID-19 vaccine. In Dave Katie, you don't take. Me na salon they go take. Sometimes by the told salon they get I go don't change my mind for take a buy. So now that way they. I don't man say not take it too. Okay. Well. Now they say for put the now Pfizer or Moderna, which one will you take? Now Pfizer or Moderna, which one you take? Can you ever say not take it too? People labo self say not take it. My cook say you not trust, huh? Okay, the kid say not go it so Nandi. Can you ever say in shoulder the heart? So you not take it. Right so I make ever go tell and say the secret. If you want to make the African man then take, you think that's the secret? Just say the whole paycheck. Just say just pass on a job, say you the whole paycheck. I show the line the long with Africans there. Who they can't take that one day. Look be yourself. For paycheck, you know they play. Oh. But yesterday, Nakovac say themselves, then they on the plans, but then they work alongside the Africa CDC. Then they work alongside the Africa CDC and see what WHO will say for Africa. Because for now, the big allegiance then they partake. So, but then self and get in that discussion there. And for see how Salon self go get the vaccine. Hi. Okay. I'll left here anyway. See, not for the paycheck, yeah. Till we meet again tomorrow. Triple SA. Ta-ta.